Tevin, what was the plan for the last shot? Was that how it was drawn up?
No. To be honest, we were supposed to get a timeout at half court, but they got the ball. We just pushed it up the court, and then when Trey Williams, I seen him pass the ball to me. I had the lane. I've been missing the shot all game long, and I was getting frustrated. So I know I had to make it up for my teammates.
So you wanted to call a timeout, but you couldn't?
Yeah. The ball was already advancing, and Trey Williams held the ball for a minute, so I know I had to get a shot up before the buzzer went off.
Tevin, what's it been like for you just being able to come back with the teammates? Obviously been through a lot, but being able to be back with these guys and be able to make everything count.
Oh yeah, the team been helping me out a lot because I've been kind of down on myself trying to get back in rhythm from the surgery. So just being around them and bonding with them, it may get me back along. And I feel like in the next couple games, I should be back to full strength.
You guys had I see only 6 turnovers for the entire game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Just in practice, we just preach taking care of the ball and being unselfish. So with the 22 assists and 6 turnovers, I feel like that was a big win for our team tonight.
Dave, one thing you guys were doing and looked pretty effectively in the offensive end was your ball fakes, your up fakes. You were getting them to bite on a lot of that, and that seemed to create space not only for shots but also for penetration and then kick. Is that something you felt like you had going into this game that they would bite a lot on ball fakes?
Yeah. So coach was enforcing that we should use ball fakes through the zone. So when we use those, they seem to be pretty effective. So we tend to harp on them, and they tend to harp on them for us to use, so we can dissect and get the zone off balance, so we can shift them and get to where we want to get in that zone.
Day-to defensively, it seemed like when they were rotating the ball, just maybe a step behind as a team trying to find their shooters. Just how difficult was it to track down their shooters? And when you did get the shooters down, how much nicer was it offensively to find the easier scores?
Yeah, as you guys have saw, it was a lot easier when we had figured out and set our defense to getting through transition and figuring out who were the shooters and who were hitting and who was the hot hand. So when we figured that out, things eased up and we locked in and settled in more to be in gaps for each other.
Tevin, there's 9 guys listed here, and I think 7 of them, only 7 of you guys weren't with the team last year. What's it been like trying to come together, you guys coming from all different parts of the country?
To be honest, it's been real easy for us because we don't have no selfish people, we don't have no cancers on the team. So just bonding together every day on and off the court, it's been real helpful and it's making an easy transition for us.
Today, I want to go back to that last play. As you were starting to push up the floor, were you looking for the shot first? Were you looking to pass it to someone specific? What was kind of going through your mind when you eventually found Trey in the corner?
I was really going to take whatever they gave me, but I knew that there was a lot of time left, so I just tried to stay patient and try to get a shot for someone else first off. Then I knew that if I got it out of my hands, it would come back full circle, or someone else like Ted would make a play, and that's what he did.
Day-Day, what was it like for David tonight, just having his breakout game, having a chance to start, some loud dunks? Just how much does it give a confidence booster as a game like this for him?
It should be a huge confidence booster for him because it definitely was for me, just playing alongside him. Dave has that energy all the time, man, in practice, and he really agile and can really bounce playing in the game, so and practices. So him just being him and continue to just do the little things, stay mentally sharp and buying into what the coaches are telling him, Dave's gonna be fine and really good for us.
Daddy, how'd you end up at 2K? Is it a long story?
Not really a long story, man. I think I belong here. I should have been here, but just the coaching staff, the loyalty, the campus, all the boxes that were checked for me before I came here, the relationship with the coaches. We've been familiar with each other while I was coming out of high school my senior year, so just that and just building that relationship when I re-entered the transfer portal again.
What about you, Tevin? What's your story?
It was really having faith in the coaches. It was Coach D telling me that he wants to prove himself too, and I've been trying to prove myself ever since I was born because I'm a small guard. So just coming here and just having faith in Coach, and me and him really connected well on and off the court. And then with the twins, they was talking to me a lot, so it just gave me a family feel. So I felt like it was right to come here.
So 2 short guys got together.
Yeah.
Tevin, for you, this team's had some injuries lately. What was it like coming together to find the combinations and find the continued camaraderie to get tonight and maybe forward to work?
I feel like with the injuries, we've been fighting a lot of adversity, and it's just showing us that as a team that we can fight through adversity. So just seeing guys step up when people's injured, it's a real big confidence booster for us.
To that point, Hronsky and McGriff were two guys who took some of your minutes when you were unable to play in Montana, and now they take some of the minutes at the 4 spot when everybody else gets moved around because of the injuries up front. I mean, that's some pretty decent versatility, and especially McGriff showed off some of his passing ability tonight too, with some of those pocket passes, didn't he?
Yeah, you go first. You want to?
You got it, man.
Yeah, though, just them being both like 6'5", 6'6" versatile wings, we can play them at multiple positions, so it kind of help us out when people get injured a lot.
You're gonna say something, Dede?
Yeah, they're quick learners, man. They're young, but they're quick learners, and they're advanced for their grade, I would say, or age. So they just got to keep working. They're gonna be fine and great for us as well.
Following off of that, we talked about David's confidence, but how confident should Q feel? That big hook baseball pass kind of that you had for the 3, the deflection, some good passing, a no-look pass there to Trey. Just how should he feel and excitement for tonight as he moves forward?
Man, Q just got to keep a level head, man. Q's fine. He's straight. Q can do a lot of things that he doesn't even know he can do. Like, he could be a versatile two-way player if he really wants to. Q has the offensive end. He has defensive tendencies as well, so he just has to keep grinding. But it's just exciting to see those young guys get out here, go through adversity, go through all this crazy stuff that some people would say or that they would say as a young player, and just see them strive through it. It's just a blessing to have them on your team at the end of the day.
What's the mindset for you guys throughout the game going against a team that seemingly just couldn't miss throughout the night? Was there ever a point where you're just like, okay, this might be it, or were you always confident that you'd be able to beat them even if it had to be a shootout like tonight?
Yeah, we just come in the game focusing on our game plan. We don't really try to like minimize or say which this team is or how we're going to go out here and play. But when we do say that, it's setting the bar high and our standards high to come out and try to whoop our opponent and just put the force on them. But that's a really good team, man. And they came out and they showed us some things that we weren't prepared for at first, but we got to go back to the drawing board and continue to work, grind, and practice and work on those things that we got to sharpen up. But overall, good game and got that win, man.
Did it for these guys?